Hello and welcome to this video playing, wow, I'm scared, the Werewolf. Never played him before. Finnish flag, so... Okay, we got a Queen's Gambit accepted.
Check.
With e3, e5. Yeah, this line is
Check.
supposed to be the biggest test, this Queen e2 here. Yeah, we'll see. I'll just play normal developing moves and hope that these will turn out to be okay. Not sure if there's a particularly great idea that white can go for here. Wonder about knight b5 here maybe to snatch the bishop pair. It's probably not too bad. So let's grab it and develop. Is he going? Maybe he can go d5 and bishop to g4, right? Okay. I would like to play bishop to b3. Bishop g4, however, is somewhat annoying. I don't want to allow the double pawns. Yeah. Bishop e2. That's lame. That's a very lame move. Yeah, still those double pawns look really ugly. Okay, so yeah, as mentioned, it is lame. It definitely is. That's the line that I had calculated. Bishop takes, rook takes, king takes. Trying to keep the bishop pair without having without having given up on the structure. Okay, yeah, knight b4. Maybe this might be an issue. Well, I mean, black's pieces are very well centralized, so I don't think it's that bad for him. The bishop pair usually needs some sort of dynamic in the pawn structure and dynamism. Well, yeah, the pawn structure here being so rigid is not helpful. Let's phrase it like that. Okay, now I can regroup a little bit. Knight b3, knight c5 is the idea, and this is good, I think. Irritating him a little bit. It would be very helpful. Okay, bishop b5, just attack this. He will go back, but it's still helpful, I think. I would very much like to play f3 here. f3 and bishop f2 to control e4 and limit the knight. Okay, he went back. So he wants to go a6 here. My knight doesn't have my bishop doesn't have many squares. Bishop f4 is probably a good move. He cannot go rook e8 at the moment. Okay, he allows me to take there. That's surprising. Let's do it. If I like, I can win a pawn already, right? Bishop c7. Bishop b8. He can take on b5 though. Okay. So I'll just retreat him and ask him about this. If he moves the knight, he will lose a6. And b5 is also weakening a lot. Yeah. And now I can grab a pawn if I want. It just looks completely wrong to do that. In terms of activity, but okay. I'm willing to do some things for a pawn. Okay, rook c8 to trade stuff. Yeah, I'm trading some of my active pieces here. This is often not a good idea, but one thing definitely applies here. With less time on the clock, it's often a good idea to simplify a bit. Okay, how to do this here? Bishop b7. Or rook a8. Yeah, for bishop c8, huh? Yeah. Knight c7, that's rook a7. And rook a7 is not a bad move anyway. I also have knight d7 and knight e5. This is very nice actually, if I can get this in. Okay, so knight d7, huh?
Time warning.
Yeah, and rook c6, knight e5 is pretty strong. Yeah, that looks good.
Check. Black resigns.
Yeah, let's have a look. I feel like I was reasonably okay most of the time. This is not easy here, this decision, if I should go knight b5 or not. It takes lots of time to grab that bishop, but it's something, you have something long term if you get the bishop pair. So I went for that, but he's still very, very solid, so I don't think this is much. d5, yes. Yeah, the normal move is this, but after bishop g4 he's threatening to take, and I did not want to have the double pawn, which is not necessarily a right decision to avoid it, but I wasn't sure. The problem is, I love my bishops, yeah, everything's good, but with this pawn structure here, it is super rigid, this structure. It's very hard to get anything going, yeah, like to gain space and combine the space with the bishop pair. Here it can happen that he builds up some kind of fortress that you cannot penetrate somehow, and this I didn't like, so I went back here, which is not active. Yeah, okay, this is certainly okay, and I think up to this point everything is very okay for him. Rook d8, yeah, it looks normal in a way, but doesn't do much actively. The computer wants to play g5. It's not a move that I had expected, but it makes some sense. Yeah, if I go back here, then knight b4 is potentially a problem. My rook has no square. Yeah, this is my setup was certainly slightly artificial. Maybe I should rather go here, but still there's knight b4. What does the computer want to do, by the way? This and here. Yeah, here black is okay. He probably g5 is a good move. Okay, rook d8. And now he did not want to trade, and now I prevented this knight b4 stuff. Yeah, I don't know if that was helping. Yeah, now this knight d2 b3. I feel here I get a little something. Rook e6 didn't really help, and After b6, I think it gets interesting for white, definitely. Okay, I went here. Okay. Yeah, I was rather expecting knight e7 now, not knight to b8. And now bishop f4, and this is pressure. This is pressure already. Yeah, a6 is condemned by the engine. It wants to take here.
Check.
And defend this position. It's already slightly awkward. Yeah, I also have rook c7. It's not a good position. Huh? I mean, this is what the engine wants to do, just to show, and this is not. Yeah, this is the engine's defense. It's one of those funny Kapovian defenses, all on the back rank. But that's not fun. White can expand here like very nicely, like a4, f3, g4, and kind of build up slowly. A couple of things that I can do. That knight also can be improved. It's a nice position. Okay, went a6, yeah, and now after this and bishop e2, I think it's tough now, really tough. a6 is weak, e6 is weak. Yeah, I wasn't sure about it because I mean it's always kind of a pain to give away this bishop against, but okay, it's a pawn, and probably not a bad decision. Yeah, and here rook c8. I was just wanted to simplify with the time ticking down. Yeah, and now it looks good. Knight d7 is a big threat, yeah, and he went right into this, but it was even a bigger issue than it could have been if he defended better. Yeah, a tough game. It was a bit difficult for black to defend, and some inaccurate moves led to a pretty quick defeat at the end. Okay, thanks for watching.